What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Playmates toys. Toho series Godzilla Singular Point Godzilla Terrestris. That's right, my zillions. I have to say, this was a pretty big surprise to get this guy in this line, which is now called the Toho series. This was the Classics line with all new packaging, as you can see. Very, very cool. This and Shin Godzilla, brand new Shin Godzilla, are the first two in this packaging, although I did see Rodan in this packaging earlier this evening when I found this guy at one of my two closest targets. I was really surprised, I have to say. I haven't seen these guys in either one of those, and I was just really ecstatic to see them. I asked about Shin. They didn't have it. They went to the back for me, but they came out with a Burning Godzilla. It is what it is. But cool packaging. Cool packaging. I'm really excited about this guy. Here he is on the back, and there's a little write-up here. Godzilla Singular Point is an entirely new animated adventure series that adds to the vast and exciting history of Godzilla. The story follows two young geniuses, a scientist Mei Kamino and engineer Yun Arakawa, as they are unexpectedly dragged into a world-threatening war against giant monsters. Godzilla Terrestris, after being consumed by fire, Godzilla has transformed into a different species, now capable of rapidly regenerating tissue and even hardening a target area on its body in anticipation of attack. How about that? How about that? I am very excited about this. You got Godzilla there, Heisei Godzilla up here on this new packaging, and some nice art right there. So, without any further ado, let's get to this review. And here's GT out of his package, and I gotta say, it's pretty good. Now, I did have to heat up the tail to get it in, so there's that. Materials are interesting. I feel like it's gone back a little bit towards the more plasticky feel. There is some parts that do feel a little more vinyl-y, but it's more plasticky than the last few releases, I think, have been. Could be wrong about that, but the one thing I will say is they're continuing with that more matte aesthetic that I really like. So yeah, this guy is not bad. He's not perfect, but he's not bad at all. First off, I think the proportions are really, really nice. Look at the size of this tail. It's really well done. Nice shape. Playmates does a good job with that, I have to say. It looks really cool. Now, as you can see, paint stops here. But if you collect Bandai Movie Monster Series, you know, this is better than that. So it's not bad. Then you do get the red here that goes all the way up like that red mist. And I think that red is pretty well done. And then you get this kind of like light brown, beige, it's beige, color there, which looks really good for those dorsal fins. As you can see, you know, at the base it is red, but that's fine. When you look at it like this, it doesn't matter. And the sculpt work is really nice on this. Really like the way this tail is sculpted. I like the little spikies at the end here. Those look really good all the way up. Now, it is a little loose here on that, but, you know, it is what it is. The bottom here looks pretty good as well. You got, you know, you got Playmates' address. Need to mail him something? It's there. Oddly. But the tail is really good. Nice chunky thighs here. Like the musculature. I like everything you got here. It's a really good texture. Very nice sculpt. I love these, you know, more spiky, like, armory fronts. Now, if you don't know, like, this guy is very Gorosaurus-y. And some say a little bit of Zilla in there too, but a lot Gorosaurus. I would venture a guess it's more a homage to Gorosaurus, because all of the forms from Godzilla Singular Point are. So it's pretty interesting. The toes, again, done in that, it's actually a lighter beige, so that's pretty good. I like how they look. Scooties on up, look pretty good. I do like it. Dual claw in the back. Would have been nice if that was painted too, but it's fine. The arms are not painted at all, but they do look good. Really nice sculpt. I like the hands, and I like that the hands are set in different positions. That's pretty good. That is really good, and he is in a forward stance, by the way. You know, if you know Playmates by now, they like putting these guys in a little bit of a pose. You can see his head is tilted a little bit too. I don't mind it. I think it looks really good. So that's that. Dorsal fins look beautiful in silver. A really nice silver. It's kind of pearlescent as well. Look at that. That is absolutely stunning, honestly. It's very, very well done. And I really like how the red blends into the blue. See that? That's really pretty good. That's some nice craftsmanship, I gotta say, as far as that kind of work. By Playmates here. This is painted and looks good, you can see. It's really not messy at all. Maybe a tad, but come on. This is decent for something, you know, that's really aimed at a more kid-like demographic. I would say this is pretty good. So, I mean, it's like, it straddles, right? Because, you know, a lot of Godzilla collectors are going to be getting this as well. So you got more dorsal fins up here. Just these are painted, and they're okay. But the head looks pretty good. He's got little beady eyes, and it's not badly done. When you look at him from here, it looks a little goofy, but that's okay. The teeth are a little bit messy on top. Zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, the teeth could be better. You might want to repaint those if you had that problem. But yeah, it could be better. Then the mouth is just done in one color, the rest of it. So you only get the paint for up here. But the shape is pretty good, I have to say. I like how, you know, his mouth is open. Yeah, you can see it's like bled over there too. So that's the sloppiest point on this figure, is those teeth. It's unfortunate because the rest of it is pretty good, I have to say. I don't mind it. There is some, you know, a little bit of red like bleeding over here and a little bit of that paint too. So, all right, so whatevs. But yeah, those teeth are the most egregious paint issues here. On an otherwise pretty good looking figure, I do have to say, I do like it. And as for articulation on this guy, you got the head that moves at the neck, at the base of the neck. You got the arms that swivel at the shoulders. The legs move. Can really just go about that far without being hindered. And then the tail does not move there. You might think it does, but... And it moves here, as you saw. It is a little loose on mine. Could have been due to how much I heated it up, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it is a little loose on mine. For your size comparisons, here is Godzilla Terrestris with some other kaiju figures you might have in your collection. And here it is with the SH Monster Arts Godzilla Ultima from Singular Point. And you know what? That doesn't look that bad. And finally, here's how it fits in with the Bandai Movie Monster Series other forms of Godzilla from Singular Point. But wait a second, aren't we missing somebody? We are. Stay tuned. Definitely gonna do a little versus video. And my final thoughts, I really like this figure. I really do. I think Playmates did a really nice job here. Besides little paint issues on the teeth, you know, and that's gonna vary from figure to figure. I think this is pretty good. The sculpt is really nice. I really like the pose. Proportions are really well done. And the paint, for the most part, is pretty good, especially those dorsal fins. Those are very nice in that metallic silver. It looks beautiful, honestly. So, I dig it. I really do, guys. I think it's pretty good. Fits into a lot of different collections here, as you saw. And It's a good figure to get. If you see it, I'd say pick it up. You're gonna really like it. And stay tuned. Like I said, I'm gonna do a little comparison with the Bandai Movie Monster Series version, since that seems to be the current battle of interest, is Movie Monster Series versus these Playmates toys. Who is better? Stay tuned. We're gonna check that out. But if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.